Hey y'all, it is September the 7th, 2020, 2023, and y'all, it's about to get dark out here pretty soon. And before it gets dark and I can no longer shoot my camera, I wanted to do a quick video, and it's in regards to fitness. Real briefly, I want to say, I'll be going around town and people be whispering, people be murmuring, people be coming up to me and tell me how I look so good, all right? I don't mean to brag, but it's just happening. People assuming that I'm in the military because I'm all jacked and swole. And it's only getting worse. And they're noticing a trend. And there's some people out there, there's good friends of mine out there who's starting to ask me now. Say, oh my Atlanta, you're getting all jacked. And I kind of want to be something like that. I kind of want to get back into the world of fitness. Some people were telling me. And so they asked me, like, what are some things, what are some tips, what are some methods, what are some techniques that you could share with me to get me the macho madness? Because I want a piece of that. All right. First of all, I want to mention that in this world, I've noticed, especially on the internet, that there's probably over tens of thousands of fitness influencers all around the world. You got to wonder how there's so much, just because there's 10 times, 20 times, 30 times more people who need help with fitness. And so there's a market for it. And so, you can get your fitness from anywhere. You can get your tips and advice. Lord knows I get mine from over a dozen places. You can get your tips and fitness advice from anywhere, all right? It's just about the style of person who you like to get it from, all right? Whether or not you want some of that macho madness, and if you want some of that, you come on over here, all right? But before I want to start showing you this and that, little tips, how to get started, how to do things the easy way, sometimes how to do things the lazy way. I got experience in all that, but I want to mention that this ain't no diet. I'm not going to talk to you much about diet. It's not about diet. It's not about losing 5 pounds, 10 pounds, or something like that. Goals, we can set them, we can reach them, and they're going to happen. All right, but it's not even about that. It's not about a workout routine. It's not about a workout regimen. All right, what it is about a lifestyle, and you're going to become like more familiar with what it is I'm talking about. What it is about a lifestyle, because I'm not trying to get jacked sometimes. I'm trying to get jacked all the time. Pause. All right. It's about consistency. It's about rising above the average. It's about being nothing like average. About being way over average. You walk around town and you're way over average, all right, because of consistency. About lifestyle. About macho madness, all right. It's about getting it in however it is possible, and also not even giving a damn about what we look like as well. Because I want to explain that probably a lot of people, when they first get into fitness, number one, they have concerns. Number one would be the pain involved. It's going to be a lot of pain, all right? Pain you're going to realize real good as part of the lifestyle, all right? Go through pain now so you won't have to go through so much pain later. We'll talk about it later. But okay, pain is going to be a factor. Number two, some people, they get nervous. I can imagine they go to the gym or this and that. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they look like. They know they look like probably silly, stuff like that. They're embarrassed to do this and that out of the norm because of how silly they might look. I gotta let you know, over on this side, I don't give a damn how silly I look. And I'll be doing it out in public. And I'm gonna show you all sort of things that I do out in public that are unusual. All right, don't care. People are looking around and say, oh my God, that's unusual. Look what he's doing. He's running down the street carrying 35 pounds. I never seen nobody do it. That's unusual. I don't give a damn what I look like, all right? We're getting jacked. We're getting swole. We're getting pumped. Pause. We're getting all that, all right? We're getting it in because we're going to rise way above average and be on a totally different level, okay? So with that being said, I just wanted to start off and show y'all a couple of simple things, all right? A couple of simple things. Number one is pertaining to getting started with a workout. There's many different ways you can get that started, all right? But I'm going to show you a few of the different ways that I like to get it started. First of all, Slam caffeine is what I do. All right, and I want to mention that I like to slam caffeine. I do not drink most energy drinks because they're full of poison and garbage. All right, some energy drinks I do drink because they're good enough. Like for example, shoot, here's a tip. Here's a tip right here. Number one tip: Fit Aid. That's one of them. There's plenty of brands that sell decent energy drinks such as Fit Aid. It's going to cost you a little bit more. It's an investment into yourself. I be getting jacked. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I get jacked off caffeine before my workout. That's going to get you all pumped up. You have a certain kind of music that you like, obviously, turn it on. It's going to get you pumped up. It's going to get you in a rhythm. It's going to get you in a flow. That's the kind of things that I like to do, all right? And then also there's various things that I like to do to get started with the workout, all right? For example, you might not be fully active. You might not be fully activated to start the workout. You might not be feeling it, right? There's plenty of times, most times before I work out, I'm not feeling it. I'm not ready to work out. I got to get myself ready. There's several different ways that I like to do it. Number one, or the number one thing that I'm going to show you today, it's no particular order, but the first thing that I want to show you today is a bear crawl. Not only a bear crawl, but also a crab walk. All right, these are two things I've been implementing. The bear crawl, let's start off with that. It looks kind of like this. All right, and while doing a bear crawl, you're going to notice as you go in different directions, it's going to start to get you all pumped up. Now, we can go into the detail for a long time, but we don't have a long time. We can go into the detail a long time about the different various ways that a bear crawl can get you all pumped up. All right, but basically it just syncs up your entire body. When you're crawling like this, oh yeah, it might look silly. What you're doing is syncing up your entire body. You're getting every muscle in your body activated, right? Every muscle in your body is being included while you're doing a bear crawl. It's all getting synced up. Not only are you operating on body weight, but even less than body weight. It's all getting evenly distributed across all your muscles. They're all syncing up together. They're healing each other. You're getting warmed up. You're actually also, it kind of feels like a massage. You know what I'm saying? When you're rolling around different directions and stuff like that. You keep doing this bear crawl stuff. Say you do it for 5 minutes. You're going to bust into a sweat, my friend. All right, you're going to start burning calories. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about also is a crab walk, which is basically the same thing in reverse. And you'll notice if you roll around, safety first, easy does it, go in different directions, feel it out. You'll notice that your shoulders are ball joints. They can move in all sort of different directions if you do it safely and carefully, I would say, because obviously doing these things, you can easily injure yourself if you're not being safe, careful, cautious. Just do things slowly. All right, crab walking, crab walk forward, backward, up and down, side to side, all sort of things. And you're going to notice that that's going to activate you. You're going to start to get warmed up. You're going to notice that if you were sore, say from workout the previous day, that's actually going to help you. Crawling around is going to actually feel real good. It's going to feel real good to open you up and get your muscles activated. Not only that, once you're done, you're going to be ready. You're going to be so damn ready for a workout. All right? So these are they're basically crawling methods. And then, later on we'll probably talk about duck walks and things of that nature. All right? Crawling methods. That'll get your workout started. And not only that, if you only wanted to just crawl around for a while, if you crawled around for like, say, 15 minutes, that would be a workout in and of itself. All right, so that's a good way to get you started up, pumped up, your muscles evenly distributed. And I also wanted to mention, and this is on the back end, I'm doing many different things to get jacked and stuff, and I want to share all those different various methods with y'all later. All right, me personally, on a personal note, I've recently decided, a la Andy Elliott, that I would like to get a six-pack abs. All right, I gotta let y'all know my core is sound. All right, my core is off the hook because most exercises that I do incorporate some core engagement. This is true. But long story short, you don't have to be a scientist to figure out that after a while, that's not going to get you six-pack abs. I don't care how much I run with weights, and I do it a lot. It's not going to give me six-pack abs. Never ever. Burpees, you could do it till the cows come home, and it's a real good idea. It's going to burn calories, but it's not going to give you six-pack abs. Never, because the reason is because you're not isolating the abs. Now, long story short, before it's getting too dark, I want to say that we're going to start to delve into isolating abs. We're going to do it the easiest way. We're going to do it the laziest way, just so that y'all know. We're going to do it the simplest way uh, in order to start getting six-pack abs, just because that's my least favorite thing to do, I think, is to isolate my abs and do those sort of workouts. We're going to talk about it more later, but we're going to do it the easy way, the lazy way, and probably the simplest way to get six-pack abs, and I want to show you how I'm doing it. All right, so I'm going to give you all a little bit of an expedition, a little bit of a display, and we're going to talk about it more so later. All right, but a little bit of a display what I'm talking about. This is a bear crawl. All right, you get your body in this position. Just stand like this for a little while. Just do this. You feel your body has to start activating muscles. Move around like this. No matter what direction you go into, what movement you do, you're going to be working out your shoulders. You extend your body like this. Say you keep your body up in the air. You're working your core. You're working your back. You crawl around like this, and you're working everything. Pretty much every muscle you have, you're activating it. All right? Change it up. Go different directions. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how silly you look in your driveway. This is why we're doing it right now. Do push-ups. Get back up. Crawl around. You can just freestyle it. And you're gonna notice all your muscles in your body activating. Like I said, crab walk. All right. You do it in reverse. Whatever direction. Back, forth, in front, side to side. You can, I like to do this, where I'm kind of guiding my body in circles using mainly just my shoulders. All right, walk around, do one-arm push-ups. I mean, you can freestyle it. Just think about flexing different muscle groups. You can bring up your hips like this. All right. Now you can start to freestyle whatever it is that you like to do in a crab walk position, but you're gonna notice you do let's say 5 minutes on a bear crawl. You don't have to do 5 minutes. You can start off with 1 minute. Work your way up to 5 minutes on a bear crawl, 5 minutes on a crab walk. You are gonna be warmed up. You're gonna be more than warmed up. All right. You're gonna be ready for action. That slam caffeine be rocking out. You're gonna be ready to work out. All right. But as far as singling out abs, like I said, I'm not a big fan of it personally. All right, it's not my favorite thing to do, but we got to do things that we don't like to do, even though they're not our favorite. If we want six-pack abs, you got to isolate your abs, period. There's no amount of exercise you're going to do to get six-pack abs unless you isolate them. For example, Justin Waller, I heard recently, there's a lot of people who talk about it. They just say you got to isolate. And Jay Waller put it like, if you want to get six-pack abs, let's say you got a flat stomach. First of all, don't ever try to get six-pack abs if you're fat. If you have any fat, it's not going to work. It doesn't make any sense. It's if you have a low body fat already, if you lost the weight, and we'll talk about losing weight. If you already lost all the fat, you don't have much fat, you don't have six-pack abs, you need to isolate the abs, right? Like I said, it's not my favorite thing to do, but I know that with the low fat percentage that we have right now, that getting six-pack abs is not going to be hard at all. And it's not even going to take that long, all right? Just got to isolate them. It's got to be simple. I don't like to do it. So what I've been doing recently over the past few days is I've been doing these easy kind of sit-ups, and I want to show you. They're easy, all right? Because I don't like sit-ups. I especially don't like sit-ups, all right? But I've been doing these easy kind of sit-ups after every workout every day, just a little bit. It takes like 5 minutes or less. it concerns for my abs, and I do it at the end of the workout. That way I'm all worked up, I got my heartbeat all up, my calories are burning. I go ahead and I do it at the end, and it's the ab workout. All right, and what I'm going to do is one movement, and I want to show you, and then later on, say every week, I want to incorporate a different ab movement. And as the weeks go on, I'm going to incorporate different ab movements, tack them onto the end of my exercise, and not only going to see six-pack abs, you're going to see all sort of different muscles that I never heard of, all right, as we slowly incorporate them. The first one that I want to show you, very simple, very easy. I know it's getting pretty dark, but see, imagine me, I'm on a driveway, all right, that's the garage behind me. I'm back here, the driveway is inclined. I don't know if you could tell by the video. Driveway's inclined a little bit, which makes it even easier. All right, if you can find an inclined surface, if you can, all right, it's gonna make it even easier. My legs, can't see them, and we're gonna work on that later. I'll show you, but my legs are flat on the ground. All right, I don't even have them up because I noticed if they're flat on the ground, it's even easier and even more simpler. All right, we'll work to raising our legs later. We don't even need to use them right now. All right, my legs flat on the ground. I bring the rest of my body down and do this. It's not a full sit-up. I don't want to do a full sit-up. It's just like a halfway sit-up. All right. One thing I want to mention is that my big particular thing is that my neck starts to hurt if I'm stressing out my neck while I'm doing the sit-ups. All right. And that's what I especially don't appreciate if I'm doing sit-ups. I don't want my neck to hurt. So I'm always keeping support on my big heavy ass head so that my neck doesn't hurt. All right, doing this, not very hard. All right, but you're gonna notice that after a while it's gonna start to get strenuous on your abs. You're gonna start to feel your abs flexing and getting all bolstered. All right, so we're gonna cut off the video because it's getting a little bit dark, but what I've been doing, and I'm gonna increase, I'm gonna progressively get harder and more ab workout in there. What I'm doing right now is I'm only doing 5 sets of 15 of these. You do this 15 times, maybe even hold it at the top, hold it down here, 15 times for 5 sets. Not hard to do, takes about 5 minutes. We're about to have 6-pack abs, all right? And I will have the receipts to show y'all 6-pack abs, all right? And so that's coming very soon. Gotta get out of here, gotta get actually my workout done. So I'll holler at y'all a little bit later about some more tips and advice about how to enter the world of Macho Madness. I'll holler at y'all September the 7th, 2020, 2023.